And so commences the first video on the Well Dressed Vloggers channel in which I am actually well dressed. Go me. So Nick, your last video... Where'd you come from? So Nick, your last video was about why books are better than films. And while I agree with you on some points, you're wrong. At the beginning of your video, you said that films are never better than the books that they're based on. But there are a lot of films that are better than the books they're based on. And I have a few here. For example, The Godfather, A Clockwork Orange, Jaws, The Shawshank Redemption, and Fight Club. You also said that the plot makes more sense in book form because it has more key points, which I disagree with, because they don't leave out key points, they just leave out things that don't matter to make it more of a condensed story. Like, it is something that you were supposed to enjoy in like 2 hours or so, not over the space of a week or whatever, how long you ever take to read a book. You said that books are better because they're portable, which films now are. You could take your iPad or whatever to the same places where you could take your book and watch your film. And I know you're going to say that it's not the same experience if you're watching an iPad on a train or something, but it's also not the same experience if you're reading a book on a train. So I don't really see how that changes anything. You said that it's easier in a book to know what's going on in a character's head, which I also disagree with. I think about it this way. If you're writing a book and you want to show that a character is frustrated, you don't have the character say out loud or think to the reader, I am frustrated. You have them do something like, I don't know, sweep glasses off a table in frustration, and that shows us that the character is frustrated. But you can also do that in a film. It's just we see it rather than read it. There's no real difference. It's all down to how you put it together. And books and films don't have any disadvantage or advantage over each other in that area. I see what you mean with the looking like people problem, but for me, that doesn't really matter. As long as they're a good actor or actress, it has no bearing on the story. For example, Heimdall in Thor was not black in the comics, but he was in the film, and he was one of the best damn actors in it, and he probably made that film what it was. So it's nice if they can look like what they did, but it doesn't have any effect on the story at all. And it is true that when you read a book, you won't get any bad special effects, because you won't get any special effects. Can you imagine if the Avengers had been made into a novel instead of a film? It would have been a lot more boring. Having a story in your head and you imagining everything is good, but you also need something visual at some point. There we go. That's my take on it. And my favourite book turned into a film currently is The Shawshank Redemption. And my question is, what's yours? Because you didn't say. Bye, Nick. Oh, it's beautiful.
Hey Joshua, I see you.